The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson going right to the air. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. In motion, Slayton. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second down and 6 now. Now Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In motion, Slayton. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 2. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now it's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 2nd and 14. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his...
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion, Slayton. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Richardson looking to throw this. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Richardson back to throw it. That complete to Downs. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richardson connecting over the middle with Downs. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A
his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll set up a throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And just shutting him off there. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
On 2nd and 10, Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Colts.
Come on. Set, track, 60. Big alert, big alert. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
After 60, after 60. Ready? 79 Bronco. Chap, check. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Complete
right. This is Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Giants 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. Bring this to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 18 rapid, 18 rapid. 18 right here. Top below 18.
Now it's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Okay, break. Go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly.
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who could do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70, Giants 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready up. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
65, 19, Tiger, 18, 13, Pioneer. There we go, set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Go, trap, go, trap. 60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant show.